like there's no fast food here and we don't have a car, so I just don't get fast food. So I like lust after fast food all the time now,
See,
even
that's
more than I
weird.
ever did
I've
before.
heard many people say that they love fast food, and I'm not against fast food, but I never crave it. I never crave it.
I crave Chipotle all the time,
I do
Taco Bell
crave
all the time.
Mexican food because I've not had Mexican in a while. But I would often go to I can't even think of the name of the Mexican restaurant I would
Monterey's.
go to. I would go there, but there's another one that Victoria and I would go to. See, this past summer, her and I ate out quite a bit, quite a bit. But it was like if I didn't, but we would go to like places where you'd go inside, sit down, not really a fast
Hmm.
food place. But I was active too, and I would lose a lot of weight if I weren't eating, because that's last time we saw each other, you had said how much weight I had lost,
Hmm.
and that
That
was,
was
what
like
did we say, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. I was at my high school weight then.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah, but I made myself gain some weight because several people had they were a little concerned.
I have known you for many years now, and I'm telling you, you look exactly the same as you did the when you were the awkward kid sitting in Spanish class.
The Spanish class.
Same. You look exactly the same.
I was
I feel like
thinking
I've
about
changed a
that
lot.
the other day. Well, what's funny is we've got we have pictures, like you and I have some pictures that they took when we made the album, but also when we used to go to Jam and Java during the photo
Mm-hmm.
shoot that we had, and you had
Yep.
um, the Jake shirt. Was that what it was?
Yep. I actually looked for another version of that shirt the other day, but I couldn't find it.
Really?
I love that shirt because I ran across some old photos a while ago, and I was like, "Dang, that was a good shirt."
Were you at the at Jam and Java or somewhere else in the photo?
Yeah, no, it was those photos.
The photos?
Yep.
Because we're
Yep, it
like a
was
couple
our
of we're
promo
standing
photos.
in like we're like on some stairs or something. And do you remember that Maytag? Did Maytag come to a show that we did one time? It seems like he came to us when we played at Jam and Java one time, and it was him and Talitha that were in the audience.
I remember him being there. I don't think I'd ever seen him out of his element in Wise.
I couldn't recall. I really
I
couldn't
remember
recall,
that
but I
there were
was
those two girls that came that one time that we took because we have a photo with them.
Melissa and Amanda.
Yep.
You know,
Um, Talitha would always come to shows.
and she would always film horribly. It would be unusable footage, unusable. It would be like terrible.
And then I had
But
a
she
few
was
friends
supportive.
that
She
came
was
to some
supportive.
shows. Yeah,
Who
my
was it?
sister would come to shows. And then Alex came to, I think, one or two shows.
Yeah. I was thinking this morning driving into work that when was the last time we did a show, like a music
We
show?
played, what was it, The Hangar in Wise?
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, oh yeah.
It was like this
That was,
grill place.
yeah. No one was there, were they?
No, no.
No. It was like
That
we did terrible.
that was a bad show. That one might be worse than our Kentucky
Yeah.
show. That one was pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, not many people were at the hand though. I think it was just me, you, Jeremiah, Christy, and maybe one or two other people. It was like on a random Monday or
Yeah.
something. Not busy though. I remember. So has there been anybody from your past that's taken the criminal path?
You know, I've been thinking about that when because you brought it up a while ago, and I can't, which is crazy because I went to a lot bigger high school than you went to.
Yeah, we had 15 students in my senior class.
We had 450 in my senior class. And now I'm sure many of them, there were a lot of them that have taken criminal paths, but I never really hung out with them too much.
Right.
So I'm trying to think about the ones that I hung out with, which I was kind of one of those. I hung out with a lot of people, but I didn't really hang out with anybody.
Same.
I just, yeah, I
Same.
was just kind of like, I was friends with everybody, but like really good friends with nobody.
Yeah, because I didn't really know anyone all that personally, but sometimes I would hang out with them.
I had a friend who stole, not gonna say any names, but stole sandals from a a little beach store in Virginia Beach, and that's about it.
Okay.
That's all I can think
Okay.
of. He so what he did, you know how all those beach stores are exactly the same, they sell the same stuff.
Yeah.
He found a green pair of sandals that he really liked, but they didn't have it in his size, so he got blue instead. And then he
Yeah.
went to the next store and they had the green in his size. So he did a little switcheroo and dropped the
Oh,
blue ones off and picked the green ones up. And the cops met him on the outside of the store and he got
really?
cuffed.
He got cuffed
Got cuffed.
for sandals.
Sandals, which I mean he stole, but he also like left the same pair of sandals just in a different color
Right.
at the store. So I remember that was
I
a
mean,
big thing. That was
were
great.
you with him when that happened?
No, I worked with him and I worked
Were
with
you with
a
him when that
bunch.
happened?
No, like all of our friends. So we worked together, and then all of our friends worked there too. And I remember he came in one day, and all that had gone down because they just got back from vacation, and they were like, everybody was like quiet. It was really weird and awkward. I was like, what did I miss here? And then finally he left, and somebody told me the story, and I was like, he's the
Wow.
last person in the world that you would ever expect to do that. It's crazy. So
Did he have to spend any time behind bars or
no,
no?
I think they booked him or whatever, and then they were like, it's not worth our time. Like we got
Yeah,
plenty of other
like
hooligans we've
real
got to deal
criminals.
with in Virginia Beach. I mean, Virginia Beach is not like they have plenty of issues there.
Yeah.
So some dude
I've
stealing
never been,
sandals.
out of all the places I've been, never been to Virginia Beach.
Really?
As much as I traveled Virginia, I haven't been there.
We go every year, every single year. If you do make it, there's this breakfast place. Do you like pancakes?
Yeah.
There's this breakfast place called Pocahontas that
Okay.
we go every year, and they will. I mean, your pancakes are like they give you a stack.
Back
Like
up.
that's the small. It is so good. But we went to it. We went. So I go with my family every year. But we went there one time, and there was a murder mystery theater, or like it was like a dinner murder mystery thing. Have you ever been to one of those before?
Yeah. Just one time. Just one time. But it was fun.
It was okay. So here's the funny part: we were not in it. We were sitting in the first table off to the side that was not involved with the murder mystery, or you had to
Yeah.
sit in like a certain section. So, but it was the most podunk version of a murder mystery. You can tell they found a bunch of people at like community theater or had like
Oh,
done some skits on at their local church to be in this thing. And
yeah.
we were sitting at this table watching this whole thing go down, and we ended up at the like our table became the murder weapons table because they kept like setting all the murder weapons on our table while we're trying to eat our seafood.
Yeah.
It was the biggest nightmare. Not nightmare, but it was like the dumbest thing we've ever been to in our entire life. It's like,
Wow.
so never been to one after that.
Yeah. I've only been to one. It was myself, Jeremiah, and Lakin. We had went to one, and we were actually. I was a little bit disappointed. It was fun, but it was a little disappointing because I assumed that everyone in the murder mystery will have learned their lines. I was the only one that had learned the lines, and everyone else was just standing there with their script reading it.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I
That
had
just
practiced
ruins it.
all week. I'd practiced all week, and I'm like, I mean, I look like I know what I'm doing, but it wasn't as interactive with other actors as I thought because you've got the script in your hand.